mentioned the newborn screening, the echocardiography, labs, tying up with the labs. So all these are important in terms of how you try to find a solution to the problem. But issues like the blender or things like that, you have to invest in it. Having a ventilator or the gas machine, you have to invest in it. And if you're not able to do a blood culture or something, you have to be very careful with the antibiotic management. Ideally, you shouldn't be starting antibiotic without taking a culture sample, because even if you're referring the baby, you're going to compromise the culture that grows there, because there will be antibiotics in the system. So that whole responsibility, the shared responsibility comes in. And if you are transferring a baby, making sure that the stabilization and the transfer happens in an appropriate way, having a team who can do the transfer. So again, develop a system locally by joining together. Have meetings with the local like-minded pediatricians, neonatologists. It's not all about making profit or competition. It's about enjoying the work you do, making a difference to the community. So if all of you start thinking like this, it becomes much easier, and medico-legally you would be protected as well. So this is my point about the training. Obviously, not everyone can get the DM or DNB, DM, neonatology courses, and having a family and having restrictions. Even the IAP fellowships, I think it's a random allocation. Now you cannot choose where you are going to be trained. So you have a small baby, and obviously going out is not easy. Personally, knowledge is the key, and having the exposure is important, and having the ability to communicate with mentors. That's one of the advantages of the courses as well. So we have the groups where we discuss with seniors, and we have from all over the world who are the faculty who are commenting on your questions. So obviously, you take a step back and learn from that as well. So I think
We have been very lucky, sir, in that sense. We have been extremely lucky to be in a time zone where we have so much of help, so much of internet is it's been exposed, and we are just 24. Actually, I can just call it. We have a 24-hour help available with us, so it's relatively easier than before times.
Obviously, you have to share the knowledge as well, and your responsibility doesn't stop with learning; it goes with disseminating as well. So the YouTube channel and Telegram group are for that reason as well, and I'm happy to see that it's benefiting people. So I'm getting good feedback from the doctors I meet. But I wish more people would do the same, and it's not for profit or anything like that. So it's about benefiting and sharing the information as well. So you have to disseminate it. If you are starting a YouTube channel or something, I have a small advice that don't do the mistake I did of combining parenting with medical, because YouTube algorithms recognize the interest. So the parents who get the medical videos are not going to watch those. So YouTube starts thinking my videos are not interesting, and they don't share it as much. So the channel growth gets affected, and ultimately the success of the channel. Of course, I continue to do it irrespective of what the success is, but because it's reaching a reasonable audience. And that's why the support that I receive from all of you in terms of showing a like or sharing it or anything, even subscribing for that matter, all these ads on, you get the notification. For me, because of this aspect, I have to keep sharing in different groups, because YouTube doesn't share it as well. But if you are starting your own educational channel, try to keep it confined to one specialty. Dr. Kiran More is starting up recently, and I suggested that he is doing on parents mainly, but try to separate the two. If you merge the two, it becomes difficult sometimes. And social media is also a good medium. Use it responsibly. I see videos of doctors doing injections and for the fun and things, but they do it unhygienically and not wearing gloves. They're not setting a good example of doing that. So I know, prominence in social media is important, but you have to send the right message as well. So be responsible in that.